Now Goff on first down. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Good catch there by Robert Woods and good protection up front. And speaking of that offensive line, left tackle Andrew Whitworth became the 12th player to play in a win against all 32 teams in the NFL. He reached that milestone Week 8 with the Rams in a win over his original team, the Bengals. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Gurley had a touchdown in Week 8, and with that score, he tied Jim Brown, Walter Payton, and Maurice Jones-Drew for the 2nd most career total touchdowns by a player aged 25 or younger with 63. The most is Emmitt Smith. He had 75 in that span. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
I'm coming after you. Check 13. Check 13. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Everybody kill. 47. Go. Shoot. Switch.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Watch twist.
Prescott on first down. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Hey, watch the ball. Check safety. Go to 54, line in. Go to 54, line in. Check 50.
Now Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run. And
that ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. 180.
From the red zone now, Goff. Then Woods has it complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Why? Get wide.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Toe bashed. Super toe.
Hey, live.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
He's checking. Well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it here to Brown. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfly. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott to throw it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
We're going to 54. Why in? We're going to 54. Why in? Switch. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Here we go. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He finds Austin complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Go, get out there, get 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Kill. 47. Hatchet. Let's go. 26.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great up. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It's second down and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To the air again. Gone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Looking for Woods that time, and it's third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 41. Hey, check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Go to 54.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Stay with your man. Check. Fresno.
3rd and long for Prescott. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
48 for Mike. Go. Hey, look, 48.
Back to throw. Goff. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Here we go, 46, 46. Off. 26.
Prescott down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go to 54, go to 54. Right here, 41 Mike. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Draw play, Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
10th carry now for Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
47. Check 41. Right here.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Kill. 58, boys, 56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Fowler, his 2nd sack of the night. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Bravo. So don't say nothing. 48, 49.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing again is gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Goff. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. On 1st down, it's gone. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 28 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Shit, shit. Shit! Shit! We're going to 53. Deuce! Here we go, 46. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. I'm coming.
Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
Here we go, 47. Then we're going to 53. Over. Then we're going to 54. Right in. Bang, bang. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check 3. Check. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in. Check. 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 Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Here we go. 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 25 yards that time. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
48.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sean Lee in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.